Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 6 tips for driving in heavy traffic. Everybody knows that driving in heavy traffic during rush hour or during a congested part of the street can be very frustrating. And I'm gonna give you 6 simple tips that you can use to prevent that frustration and allow you to actually be happy while you're driving in heavy traffic. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Tip number 1 is to stay calm. Just relax. I know that it's frustrating driving in heavy traffic, but as soon as you put it in your mind to stay calm, you'll probably take some additional steps to actually remain calm. It might be opening a window, it might be listening to some music, it might be just relaxing, but try as hard as you can to stay calm. Tip number 2 for driving in heavy traffic is don't follow too closely. Now, some people think that when you're driving in heavy traffic, since you're driving so slowly, it's okay to follow really closely. It's okay to be 5 feet away from the car in front of you, but that's definitely not okay. So with that being said, don't follow too closely. Still maintain the proper following distance, because even when you're driving slowly, all that it takes is for the person in front of you to slam on their brakes and it can cause a near accident or even an accident, and you don't want to be the one that rear ends somebody. So with that being said, keep the proper following distance. Driving slowly in heavy traffic is not an excuse to break the rule and to follow too closely. Tip number 3 for driving in heavy traffic is don't drive distracted. Just like with number 2, people think that because they're driving slowly and they're barely moving, they're inching down the street, it's okay to drive distracted. It's okay to drive completely distracted. Remove the distractions that are going to take your focus away from the road and the traffic in front of you. Do not drive distracted. Just because you're driving slow in heavy traffic, it's not an excuse for you to drive distracted, because it's that easy to get into an accident. So don't drive distracted at all, but even more so, don't drive distracted when you're tempted to do so when you're driving in heavy traffic. Tip number 4, do something productive. Now, this one is a little bit counterintuitive, because people, when they're driving in heavy traffic, they all of a sudden feel that frustration because they don't have any productivity level to them. They're not moving on the street. They're not able to do anything in the car. So they feel frustrated. Now, a way to counteract that level of frustration is to do something productive. There are actually many things that you can do that are productive, that will not take your focus away from the road. Many things that are safe to do in the car that are productive. You can do things like use your hands-free handset in your car to make a phone call to a business client or to a family member, to a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, to your spouse, to see how their day's going. It's as simple as that. Make a phone call. Don't use your phone, but make a phone call using the hands-free feature in your car or on your phone, okay? You can listen to an audiobook. You can listen to a podcast. You can do many different things that will allow you to remain safe while driving in heavy traffic, but be productive. And the moment that you increase your level of productivity when you're driving in heavy traffic is the moment that you're gonna reduce your level of frustration. Tip number 5, understand that everyone is in the same position. Now, like I said, people get frustrated when they're driving in heavy traffic, but the sooner that they realize that absolutely everyone around them is in the exact same position, the frustration starts to go away. You start to feel okay about being in that heavy traffic. Look around you. Everybody around you is in the exact same position. They're all driving in that heavy traffic. So just understand that. You're not the only one that's dealing with this. Everyone around you is dealing with this. And as soon as you see someone else that's driving in heavy traffic that's calm and relaxed, you'll realize that you can do that too. So use these things to help you become relaxed and prevent that frustration when you're driving in heavy traffic. Last but not least, number 6 is try a different route. So while you're driving in heavy traffic, think about any other possible routes that you can take. If you're driving in heavy traffic only once in a while, then maybe you don't want to try a different route because it's only happening occasionally. But if you're driving in heavy traffic every single day, maybe look at another option. There might be another route that's actually a longer distance to get where you need to go, but it has very little traffic. So it'll probably take you the same amount of time because there's very little traffic, but it's a longer distance. You might waste more gas, but you're not going to be as frustrated because you're not driving in heavy traffic. Or there might be another route that is a longer distance, but it actually takes you to your destination faster. So you might waste a little bit more gas, but then also you're there faster, so you save some time. So try a different route and see if there's something that works, especially if you're in heavy traffic every day or very often. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over 6 tips for driving in heavy traffic. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What are some other tips for driving in heavy traffic? Let me know down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.